911 emergency, how can I help you?
Yeah, there was a fight in my house with a kid and my son.
Okay. What kind of weapon, ma'am?
Let me ask my son. What kind of weapon did he get that he's going to get? A Remington.
Okay, and who did this?
Nicholas Cruz.
Holy. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Based on the traffic I have in my office and the students I'm dealing with, plenty, 1 in 5, I think, depression, anxiety, mental health, I think that's a safe estimate. They've got the people who are doing the shootings, maybe if they had that kind of conversation with them, somebody to help them with that, they wouldn't feel the need to take the slights that they get from students at school and turn that into shooting to address that. There's a big jump between me calling you a name or embarrassing you and you ending my life for that same thing. That's a big jump. But I think, when people go there, I think they just want it to stop. And for some, I think that's what they think is going to make it stop. If they make a loud enough statement, if they make a big enough point, then it will stop, and they want it to end.
Super conversations constantly. We need to be talking about mental health. We need to be talking about the Be Nice Action Plan is such a simple way to do it.
Sure.
And that first step is to notice. I'm noticing changes in someone's behavior. What I'm looking for is what's out of the norm. How are they usually? How are they typically? Okay, because I don't want to jump to a conclusion about everybody, but all of a sudden I see changes in someone's behavior. So it could be, the warning signs could be sadness, loneliness, isolation. Anger is absolutely huge. Seeking revenge. We need to look at characteristically how they are being treated. So that's where that whole concept of bullying comes in and how that plays an important role in this also.
In my classes, we look at how to optimize health within the scope of physical activity and exercise. And one area that exercise is proving particularly effective in is in mental illness. More and more studies are showing that in mild to moderate cases, physical activity can actually relieve the symptoms of mental illness, and in some cases it can actually be a preventative measure. And the best part of this is that at any dose, at any intensity, it's going to have its effects. Whether I go for a walk around the block tomorrow or whether I run a marathon, it means that I'm able to give my body some pretty powerful medication, and no other form of treatment can say this, especially preventative-wise. And I think it's important that we consider this and discuss this.
What exactly is meant by a strengths-based approach? Put simply, it takes the glass half full perspective rather than the glass half empty one. It is a fundamental shift from a focus on what people can't do to focusing on the skills, abilities and experiences that people already have and those they wish to acquire or develop. Until now, assessments have usually measured people's needs created by ill health and disability, and then allocated public sector resources to meet these needs. To ensure the continuing health and well-being as a nation, it's important to invest in people to help prevent, reduce or delay the development of needs.